to help you with Sirkin Chapter 13, understanding what a table is that has an X and Y axis on it. What is this about? Go to page 450 of your textbook. Well, we're going to work our way through this. Okay, the X-axis runs west to east, it runs across the horizon. And the Y-axis is running up and down like north to south. The middle point where these two meet, as it states on page 448 of your textbook, is called the origin. That is, in quote, the point of the graph where the two axes intersect, indicating a value of 0 on each axis. This is the point of where there's no value, it's a 0. And as you notice, you're working out from there to the right on the x-axis. There's a 1, and then to the left of that point, there's a -1. Same as on the y-axis, the one running north to south, there's a 1 and a -1. Pretend my spacing's even, because the spacing between these numbers, as they say in the textbook, is supposed to be even. When you're using graph paper or a computer, it will be even. So just pretend the numbers are evenly spaced. Okay, now back to the explanations. So that's your origin. That's where 0. Both axes have a value of 0. That's all that's saying. Now let's go to explaining what's the x-axis and the y-axis. Okay, the x-axis, that's one west to east, across the horizon. On the left of the y, notice there's negative numbers, and on the right of the y, there's positive numbers. Okay, this x-axis is also called your x-coordinate. This is your independent variable. That's the abbreviation for independent variable again, capital I, capital V. And this is the first number in an ordered pair. This is the number that appears on the left. Okay, as in, we'll go into the ordered pair. Now let's look at the y-axis. What's that besides it's running top to bottom, north to south? Well, it has the positive numbers on the top section that's above the y-axis, the x-axis, and you have the negative numbers that's below the x-axis. And the y-axis is also what they call the y-coordinate. That's where you put in your y, which is your dependent variable. So when you research, the y is your dependent variable. And this is the second number in an ordered pair, which has in quotes, that's from page 450. And also, the y is a function of x. Now let's look at what's an ordered pair. How do they write an ordered pair? Well, the ordered pair, as far as in the book, your P1, which it starts to explain about your P1 on page 449 of your textbook, and it carries over to page 450 of your textbook. This little diagram I have here is the same as your table 13.3 on page 450. Okay, back to the ordered pair. When they write your ordered pair, your x is first and your y is written second. That's reading left to right. So your P1, basically your first set of data here, your x is 4 and your y is 3. And also your x is referred to, as in this case, since it's your P1, your x is referred to your I1, and your y is referred to, I believe, it's a I2. So let's look here how this works. Okay, your ordered pair is 4 and 3. So we go across the x-axis. Ooh, the positive numbers are to the right. So we work to the right. There's a 1, a 2, a 3. There's 4. Yes. Then we look to the y-axis. It's a positive 3. Okay, so we work our way. We find a positive 3 here. So we work across. We work up from the 4. And that's where it would be plotted. Right there. For the ordered pair. And that's referred to as P1. Plotted as, and that's where you make your little dot. Now, beginning on page 450 to 451, table 13.4, which is on page 451, you have your P2, like your second ordered pair here. Again, the x is labeled first, which is a -2, and the y is on here second, which is a 3 in your ordered pair. So the x comes first, the y comes second again. And the P2 here, P subscript 2, it's the same thing. Your x is your I1 and your y is your I2 subscript 2. So we look at this, okay, your x is a negative 2. Ooh, there's the x-axis. We go to the negative 2, negative 1, negative 2. Ah, there it is. And then the y is a positive 3, so we work our way up. Remember, 0 the origin, where the 2 intersect, the x and y axis. So we work up 1, 2, 3. There we go. We work our way across and we work our way up. And that's where the little point would go for that ordered pair. That's where the two meet. Y coordinates. So this is just a basic explanation to get you started to understand the table in Sirkin Chapter 13.